Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are on this big round ball planet of ours. I'm Captain Doc Skinner, and this on board the U.S. Try this again. I'm Captain Doc Skinner on board the Starship Pariah, and this is the Doc Force. It's Tuesday night. This is probably as live of a show you'll ever get unscripted, but how you doing? Gonna show some videos today. We're gonna talk about some TikTok. Yes, and we're gonna do open lines. Now it's not a call-in. You have to have a webcam and a mic. You can't shield your face. So sorry. And if you want to come on board and talk, tell a story or something, that'd be cool. So Paul's here. Hello, sir. We got Cusamus, but we know who she is. Hi, how are you? So yes, so tonight we're going to do that, but I'm going to show some stuff. I'm going to talk about some things first 15-20 minutes. That way we can have some things to talk about afterwards. So yeah, share, like, all that fun stuff. I'm noticing that the viewing is getting lower and lower. And either I'm just getting crappier and crappier, or the tube of you. Go figure. So let's keep our fingers crossed for Musk. Maybe he can do something cool. And we got the Truth Network. Is it Truth Network or Truth? It's an app. I think that's. Where do I have it? It's new, so and it took a while to get in to the club, but I'm in, and yeah, there it is at the front page. And I don't think that you can stream on it yet, so I got to play around with it some more. But I am there. It's at Doc Skinner. If you're on Truth. I haven't really gone out searching for people yet because it's still new to me. But if you're on there, go ahead and you follow me, and I'll follow you. And we'll see what we can do there. I don't know if I can put my show videos on there. Like I said, I really haven't played with it yet. I just got in, so I'm learning all the rules. Anyway, so there's that. If you guys are on Truth, you can join me there. Pay attention to don't pay attention to the man behind the curtain. Oh, I'm gonna have to get that fixed. Anywho, all right, so this is what I wanted to mention is today is the big day. We have Above Top Secret coming out from the Cousins brothers. I'm gonna show you that trailer, and I got some other cool stuff to show you. Movie Onion. Yes.
If the crash retrievals are true, then all bets are off.
It's very hard for people to get their minds around where the real power is. And it's not at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. The reality is something much more stark.
They've been working on this for 60, 70, perhaps 80 years.
The reason why the government is talking about these UFOs now, they're getting ready for the next level of war.
Are these objects a national security concern?
They're proffering a narrative of a national security threat that doesn't exist.
I call them alien reproduction vehicles. They're made by private corporations somewhere on this planet.
Technology from Roswell from 1947 has largely been held back from us.
Portal technology, teleportation, whatever you can imagine, it's already been done.
The biggest secrets are not the zero-point energy and electrogravitics. It's the science of consciousness. All their communication systems are moving through the consciousness field and are thought actuated. The people at the CIA call it WSFM, weird science and frickin' magic. The transdimensional interstellar technology will benefit humanity.
There has been tremendous disinformation.
The media is keeping secrets with the government.
These are lethal, vicious people. And I'm focused on exposing the extraordinary technologies that they want to keep secret. No aspect of life on Earth will be unaffected by it.
That just every time it's such an awesome movie. Hold on. Oh crap. There we go. All right. So I'm gonna up the game. I got a new library, and I'm gonna try to put out some really cool content that's like that all the time. I just, you gotta buy the library of effects and overlays and SFX and all this stuff, right? And I just never got around to doing it. I always wanted to, and there was a really good deal, so something to start with, kind of up the game, because everybody's doing it around me, so I got to catch up. As you notice, I'm not wearing my headphones, and it's driving me nuts because I don't know how I sound. And for a voice guy, that's annoying. So Terry's here. Hi, Terry. How are you? Okay, so wanted to we'll get the fun stuff out of the way. We'll do that first. So there's another movie that the Cousins Brothers put out just a few months ago, and if you haven't heard about it, it's called Who Saw the Men in Black, and I get to be Men in Black. So you'll see me. I'm clean shaven now, so I don't know, it look weird. That's why I don't shave, because it just looks weird when there's nothing there. Check it out.
Well, Men in Black is a concept that's been in the UFO field since really the beginning of the UFO field, essentially.
What is the true mission of the Men in Black? Is it the suppression of information regarding UFOs and extraterrestrials?
Albert K. Bender founded the International Flying Saucer Bureau in 1952 during the big UFO flap. Now, these figures were very dark in nature. They were wearing hats, almost like a fedora style, and they had glowing eyes.
Yeah, it all seems pretty horrible, especially if they threaten you or threaten your family, and you're not sure if they're from another planet or not.
What Jacobs said in the aftermath of that was that he was subject to a range of harassment type of activities. Some of these things would include threatening phone calls at all times of the day, and even to vandalism against his property damage.
There is no more exciting story that I could write or Aviation Week could publish than to say, at last, we've come across one UFO report that cannot be explained in prosaic terms. Maybe this is an alien spaceship. Biggest story of all time.
Of these objects, and that's why the response could be as fast as it was to Westall. That's why the military could get there as quickly as they did that day, because there was some, if you like, forewarning in the suburb of Baldwin, about 20 kilometres from Westall, just 4 days before the Westall incident.
Take Richard Doty, former special agent of the Air Force who was tasked with infiltrating the UFO community to instill doubt and misinformation of UFO encounters.
Men in Black have always been present in the UFO community since back in the 50s and 60s.
This story follows an age-old pattern of a prominent Men in Black cover-up. A UFO incident occurs. Experiencers witness something that shouldn't exist in our conventionally understood reality.
It was fun making that. Oh, it says there's one person here. Oh, well, like I said, I feel like something's different. So getting guests haven't been that easy because everybody's dealing with other stuff and they're on other shows scheduled. And so I'm trying to get something together. So tonight I wanted to talk about some political stuff. Just a little bit. Kind of get the ball rolling. So I'm going to screen share real quick. This was just a little while ago. Where's my play button? Here we go.
Joe Biden is now the most unpopular person in virtually any room he enters. If you doubt it, watch this. This was the scene at the White House today. Take a careful look at this. You've never seen anything like it.
Okay, that right there, a little bit of my heart bleeds for the man, just a little bit. Yeah, I'm not going to keep. I'm going to skip to the next part because I don't want to keep playing. You know, get a restriction or something. Let's see. Okay, so everybody's in the White House. This was today or yesterday, and this is just horrible.
Biden wandered off looking vacant as a crowd formed around a former president, Barack Obama, who was obviously deeply grateful for the attention. And then it got worse. It got much more poignant than that. Watch Biden try to horn in on the conversation swirling around Obama.
Watch this.
Involved in that
Oh shoot. He's got his hand on his shoulder. He's trying to, and even Obama is like totally just blowing him off. I mean, nobody wants to talk to the guy.
So where is it?
And then this. Where's the
laptop?
I'm not here to talk about the laptop. I'm here to talk about the FBI cyber program.
You are the assistant director of FBI cyber. I want to know where Hunter Biden's laptop is. Where is it?
Sir, I don't know that answer.
That is astonishing to me. Has FBI cyber assessed whether or not Hunter Biden's laptop could be a point of vulnerability, allowing America's enemies to hurt our country? I'm holding the receipt from Max Computer Repair, where in December 2019, they turned over this laptop to the FBI. And
wait, shoot.
So where
damn
is it?
It's not the pause button. All right. Like I said, many people were trying to tell everybody this was going on in 2020, 2 years ago. But no, then all of a sudden things started breaking out. And it was all fishy. If you go back and look at the timeline of the way things have happened over the past 3 years, it's going to be like, oh, I see. But anyway, so the head of the cyber FBI guy, I don't know where the laptop is. I don't know. It's not my job. Okay. And this guy over here, he's like, are you freaking serious? Seriously? It's crazy. Anywho. All right. So let's see. Terry's here. So we know we got 6 people here. Terry's here. And I reran the whole thing, couldn't stop laughing, then kept saying for myself, yes, we are. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to where's I gonna copy it real quick. If there's anybody that would like to come on the show, just say so in the chat room, and I'll give the link, and we can have up to 10 people. So, can have a roundtable discussion. It's up to you guys. And then there was one other thing I wanted to show. Yeah, I guess not. I guess that was all the videos I was going to show. Okay. No worries. Anywho, so if anybody I already ran the whole thing. I already read that. The government released 1,500 pages of documents, which supposedly it's like whatever, not really that great. As if you guys have downloaded and thumbed through to let me know. Mr. Strubeck, hello, how are you? We are, let's see. You did it twice. You did it twice. Twice is nice. So tonight, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the link here in the chat. Shabam, shaboom. All you need is a webcam and a mic. No camera facing off. You got, if you kind of come on, you're coming on to be seen and tell your story or ask your question. And so there, it's there. No, crap. That's not the right thing. Is it? No, it's not. Delete that. How do I delete that? Okay, so that right there, that's not it. That's to what you're watching right now on YouTube. I don't know why it did that. Hobby, do this again. Can I delete that? So no one gets confused? Of course not. That would be convenient. All right, here we go. Paste. There we go. So, bam. So a one-time key for tonight's show. And anybody here in the chat room that wants to jump on, then it will ask for access to your camera and your mic. If you have mic headphones, wear them. It helps so there's no feedback. But StreamYard is pretty good about it. So there's that. If you guys want to, hey, Audrey's here. Hi, Audrey. Doing open lines. I just put the link if anybody wants to come on the show. You don't have to, but it's Tuesday, and didn't really get much done on the big project, and that kind of sucked. But I do have some good news. All right. So while you guys are debating whether or not you want to come on the show and hang out with me, I'm going to play you a cool video because some don't know. We have a derby race here on the mountain. And last year I was in it. And I was given access to an amazing vehicle that had been left outside for 3 years to rest. So I de-rustified it. Got it all purdy. Got some sponsors. And put in, a couple missile launchers and bubble launchers and all kinds of crazy stuff, buttons and ejection buttons and stuff like that. Let's see. Audrey says, I don't think that my Disney overlords will approve of me going live while in the tunnels in costume. Yeah, that's that. Yeah, I know how strict that is. You don't want to do that. All right. So what was I doing? I was going to show you this. So last year, it was right after I had filmed those Men in Black scenes. Now, in the movie, Who Saw the Men in Black, if you check it out, it's pretty cool. I thought I did a bunch of multiple shots, just random stuff I put together, and I thought they'd maybe use 1-2 shots, and they ended up using like all of it throughout the whole film, all the way into the credits. Really cool. There was other Men in Black too. It was like some older gentlemen, but it was a lot of fun to do. So I had been clean shaven, and it was right around the time of the Derby, which is coming up, by the way, which we're going to talk about too. And Disclosure Con and other stuff that I was working on, it was a green car, so alien theme, and I decided to be a Men in Black, and I did this. Let me do this real quick. Get that off and go back to this. So I put this together, and then I have something to tell you after this.
One, two, three.
Now give me a beat. He's back. Game over.
You don't know. All right. I forgot about that long drawn out ending. My bad. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. That was my first car project, I think, in my entire life. Like putting together, it wasn't a real car, but it was a lot of fun. And you know, we call them gravity engines. So, but it was very expensive. I spent a lot of money, and but I won most creative car, and I was the first car in their 9 years to have a sound system, and so I got a trophy and everything. It was really cool. But I didn't think I was going to do it this year. Well, the Derby Fairy came to my house today, and it looks like Doc's going to be driving a new car in the Derby this year. That's right. So and this one looks real different. Real different. I won't be, you know, crammed in a cockpit like before, but I'll be hanging. All right, so I will get some video of it. But you know, the garage is filled with stuff right now, you know, so once I get that cleaned out, I'll get it in there nice, and then I'll do a walk around for you guys. It's very simplistic, but I think it could be a UFO. I do. I think it could be a UFO. And so I need to spend some time with it, like I did the last one, which was a lot of sitting in the garage, just staring at it, walking around it, visualizing it. And so I'm gonna have to do that because it's basically do you remember the incident in Ramstein Forest, or not Ramstein? Yeah, Ramstein. Was it Ramstein? Shoot. Anyway, that small black, you know, pointed triangle diamondish shape. It's like that. So what I would love is to have it all be reflective metal, so it looks like it's cloaked when it's going down the hill. So that's my dream idea of it. I mean, I could come up with something else between now and then, but yeah. So let's see. Way Too Cool already did that one. That was outstanding. I was not sure if you were the Men in Black or the Blues Brothers. Funny thing, I was one of the Blues Brothers in a performance we would do at the Baja Beach Club back in the day, in the 90s. We would have biker guys and the two police officers working the front door escort the other Blues Brother, John Belushi's character, and he would be on the back of the motorcycle, and we would literally drive it through the bar, through the crowd with the police, you know, giving us the escort. And then I would walk behind because I was skinny and tall, and I'm swinging a key, and I got a briefcase, and we go all the way up to the stage. And it was big, you know, intro music and everything. It was a spectacle. Baja Beach Club was. You know what? I want to do a movie about the Baja Beach Club, because they had them all over the world in the 90s, and so it was awesome. Anyway, so I was 18, 19, and you know, we go and we do Everybody Loves Somebody, and then that was one of the first big jolts on my back, is when I did the Dan Aykroyd handstands, where he goes on his hands and he's like bouncing and his legs are bouncing, and I went tweak. And like, I'm not doing that part anymore. So yeah, I was a Blues Brothers once for performance reasons, and then and now I've been a Men in Black. So I guess one's end of the spectrum to the other. Oh my God, I can only imagine. Yes, I know. Audrey, look at Audrey's smile. Doesn't Audrey have like just a contagious smile? Anyway, I just thought I'd just point that out. Off-World Adams here. Hello, greetings. How are you? Welcome to the show. So what I've done, I'll do it again for those that just joined. I will post again the link. Is that the right thing? Yeah, that's the right time this time. So there. Also hit the like and subscribe. My numbers are going down. Either I suck, I'm getting suckier, and you guys are just very, very kind and loyal, and I love you for that. Or I'm people aren't getting their notifications. No, I'm just getting bad, but it's going to get better because something's happened, and so things are going to get better in the coming months. Hopefully, the next 3 months, and it's going to be big. It might change. It might be a new form of entertainment. So I'm really excited about it. And that's what I'm just going to say and leave it there. But anyway, anybody that wants to jump on, click on that link, say yes on your camera and microphone so it can access it, and you can come on the show. Simple as that. I know not all of you are that shy. So who wants to be first? All right. I said it. We'll leave it there. And I just zoomed through everything. I should have spread it out. But I just get so excited when there's video. I could do there. No, not that one, not that one. Oh, there we go. I should have. Oh, see, it's just these videos. I'm worried about just getting a bunch of flags because I'm already on the edge. And so, oh no, got to get back to work. Have a wonderful show. Thank you. Might be a short one. Don't know. Were you on a mission from? We were on a mission from God. Sunglasses, cigarettes, driving at night. Have to take a gas. I totally do not have my East Coast accent tonight. I can't do it. I just can't. You mean you just made the greatest movie ever better. Thank you, sir. All right. So yes, if you click on that link right there, that's the one for tonight's show. And then go from there. If not, I will be babbling on and on and on. Namaste, fams. I got unsubscribed by YouTube. Maybe new or YouTube fam. Miss your show. Where's the puppies? Edward Sosa. They are doing their own thing. I got two beautiful males, Miracle and Tiny. And, with gas prices, everything, the phones stopped ringing. So just keeping our fingers crossed. There'll be more. Romeo lives up to his name. All right. So So namaste. Let's see. Close that out there. Hey, no eating the puppies. Yes, you heard me. Anyway. All right. Well, you guys are being kind of quiet, so I can't bounce off anything here. I'm trying. I just don't want to go get on YouTube because there's a lot of stuff on YouTube. Well, I could do it like this. Now the battery's dead. Or I could do it. I could do it like this. I have to say, I did see. This is maybe a little hokey, but Generation X and above will get this. I watched. It was like a TV movie on the history of Gilligan's Island with Donna Wells, John Denver or Bob Denver, and the professor. And let me tell you, it just made me love the show even more with all the behind the scenes stuff going on. And they acted out. Anyway, nostalgic there's for the older crowd. What I can do is go to my profile. Oh, refresh. Come on now. Because I can show you my stuff if you're not on TikTok. If you're not on TikTok, then get on TikTok. Let's see. Oh, it looks like they've gotten rid of some of my videos. Or I haven't been here in a while. Could that be true? I could have sworn I did more videos than that. Interesting, because yeah, that sucks. Oh, this was cool. Here, I'll show you guys this. Go over here, and there's my TikTok. If you guys want to come over, Talk Skinner Official. But check this out. Real or fake? I know the answer. Okay. First off, awesome job. Yes, it's fake. But let me tell you, you have that come walking around a corner at the mall. Holy shit. But the giveaways, of course, it'd be what, 5-7 tons if it was real. That truck would have lifted once it got off, and you wouldn't be bringing it down on a single pole. And then it looks like his front legs lifted. So obviously, and of course, if it was real, yeah. But that's the kind of thing people do, is they'll make videos like that. That one's really good though. I mean, it fooled some people, of course. But most of the people were like, yeah, no, it's fake. But like I said, if you didn't watch it get off the truck and it was just walking down the street and you came around the corner, yes, people are going to turn and run. That's what's funny. But anyway, I came across that and I thought that was wild. What was some of the other ones that I've seen? Oh, this is Universal Orlando. I want to go. This is a stage performance. Check this crap out. They call it 5D, I think. Okay, so boom, slow motion. Now check this out. Everything's perfectly synced. Is that not just awesome? Dude, so yeah, everybody wants to take me to Universal Orlando, I'll go. I'll go, no problems asked. And then, oh gosh. And, hold on. Off-World Adam's been sitting here. God, I'm sorry, I didn't look down. Let's bring in Off-World. Well, sir, how are you?
Hey, how's it going?
Going good. Let me get rid of this for a minute so we can make. There you go. So, how are you this evening, sir?
Not bad, not bad.
Is there an echo?
Kind of had a long nap.
Oh.
No, I don't hear an echo. No.
Okay, this is my first night without headphones, and it's driving me nuts. So, and so I got everything on the little speaker on the floor. And I just want to make sure.
I didn't even notice you weren't wearing your headphones.
Yeah, I have ears right here. These little weird things. You know,
I just got these.
Made it further in show business if my ears look like this. I mean, look at Will Smith. Oh, too soon?
Oh.
Yes, but we covered that on last week's show, and everybody says, "Oh, he was on stage," and now they're realizing, "Oh, yeah, he's in some trouble." So, but like I said, he realized he was first in trouble with Jada, and instantaneously was like lion roar.
Yeah.
Past red line. I had no clue. Anyway, that story is old in my book. Of course, now everybody else is now jumped. Off-World Adam, you've got followers here. Lisa's here. Hello. Yes, I know, Lisa. Oh, by the way, everybody congratulate Lisa. She got a job. That's not what the title was, but she's been, really working to get that, and I'm happy for her. So congratulations. Edward says what it is. The poor thing. Where was it supposed to be? Oh, Terry, it wasn't real. I think that's what she was talking about, was the dinosaur. I mean, it looks really good. Dave D from Australia is here. Hey, Doc, I'm late. Just got off a superb Danny Henderson interview. Oh, with contactee John Charles Moyen. Mind-blowing disclosure. He'd make a great guest for your show. Wow. Like I said, anybody has any guests, please, send me their information. Or phone number or whatnot, and who they are. Just give me a little care package, basically, and I'll go through them because I need to get some gas. Everybody's so busy, either they're booked or it's just there's one thing after another happening. Real quick, let's get through these. Awesome, I'll take you. Ooh, cool, Edward, thank you. No echo. That's good. Thank you, Lisa. Off-World Adam in the house. See, I told you had fans.
Terry?
So look at that. Hey, Off-World Adam. Great to see you on the screen.
Daver?
Hi, Dave. I want to see that interview. Hey, Dave. Congratulations, Lisa. Doc. Hey, oh, no worries, sweetie. Congratulations. Yo, what's up with the three-phase moon? Well, I played their videos a minute. Oh, you guys are late. That's why. Yeah, at the beginning of the show, I played the trailer again. I've been it's premiering. I mean, it came out today, so of course I'm gonna build up to it and then play it, and so you can watch it on almost all the major platforms. But I also played the Men in Black, or Who Saw the Men in Black trailer, which came out a few months back, that I'm in, and had some fun with that. So yeah, if you want to watch the beginning of the show a little bit later, that's what's going on there. And third phase, yes, they should be in the States, if not now, here in the next day or so. They're going to be down in the valley, down in Arizona, in the valley, with Dr. Stephen Greer, Jim Goodall, and many others. I don't want to go down the list and forget anybody. So anyway, data analysis is what she did. Yay! Very cool. Is that number crunching? Isn't that what that is? Or you work for this? I think so. The CIA, Lisa? Are you really like a field agent analysis? Is that what you mean? Data. Paradigm Shift, Northern California. Hey, everybody. Hello. I'll send the link, Doc. What's contact info I can find for JC Moyen? I don't know. I'll send you the link, Doc, and what contact info I can. Oh, what I can. Oh, I read it wrong. All right. Sorry, a bit late. No problem. All right. So we're all caught up. So what's up with you, Off-World?
Just living the dream. Many frequent naps.
Oh.
I don't know. I find it hard to stay awake sometimes, I guess, because sometimes I end up going on a West Coast channel, and I'm East Coast, so it kind of messes up my schedule sometimes.
Yeah, I've been falling asleep at like 5, 6 in the morning because I got people contacting me from all over the world and trying to keep up, and I get messages from others that like 20, 30 a day.
Wow.
And I'm like, I just don't have time to go through all this, because I this isn't just the only thing I do. I do a lot of things off camera.
Yeah.
And so I'm just unfortunately very busy. I wish I had a partner or somebody here to help hash out things for me and check this out. And I'm just not that big yet.
Yeah, I got a geek side to me, so I'm all into Transformers and G.I. Joe.
Oh, dude, yeah. My buddy was showing me the old days back in my old days when they came. I came out before Transformers, just so y'all know.
Yeah.
So they used to have these things called tape decks, and it was wheels with electromagnetic tape that stored information. Both Transformers had those, and then you open them up and they turned into a robot, like everything else. But I think weren't the first ones, was it Transformers or was it GoBots that came first?
Geez, that's a good question.
You know,
I
yeah,
think it was Transformers because it came from Japan, and I think they were called Dioclone.
because GoBot sure as hell hasn't gotten any kind of, you know,
No,
they haven't done any movies. I mean, was there cartoons? I don't know. But
I heard
Transformers,
there was a cartoon, but I heard there's a movie maybe in the works for the future coming up. I'm not too positive if that's true or not, but yeah, that
well,
must.
Transformers is pretty badass. The dialogue and script storyline. I mean, I love how they incorporate it with lore, you know, conspiracy theories and reality, like the one where they go to the moon, and then they actually have Neil Armstrong, you know, in this film where they're talking about taking out the what was it, 6 minutes or something. They turned the radio off for 6-10 minutes or something so they could go look at the off spark or something. I'm not a Transformer junkie, so I'm butchering everything. It's like someone that doesn't know Star Trek and they're using Star Wars terms. It's just nails on a chalkboard. Like, know your shit if you're going to talk about it. So I'm pointing out I'm dumb when it comes to Transformers. I love the movies, have the toys. Let's see. Yeah, so my buddy owns actually a comic book store, several. And so so that's how I fall in love with stuff again. I just go in there like, oh, dude, eighth grade or 8 years old. I remember this and I remember that. Shit, I remember when Cabbage Patch Dolls came out. It didn't matter if you were a boy or a girl. You had to have a Cabbage Patch doll when it came out. And parents fought. I mean, literally fist to cuffs over these things. People were stealing these things. It was crazy. And all my memorabilia of growing up, burnt in a house fire. And so one day I go in there and he had a whole row of Cabbage Patch Dolls. And lo and behold, Rory Dean, the one I had, he had like a soccer outfit, a green soccer outfit. And I was like, holy shit, it's Rory Dean. And he hooked me up. He was like, here you go. Not that he does that for everybody. It was just, I help him with some other projects. So do you collect, or I noticed you've got I'm guessing who's that? You got a glare on the poster. Who's got the crossbow behind you?
It's Old Man Hawkeye.
Okay. Oh, Hawkeye older. Okay.
Yeah, and
so is there a series where
Old Man
older?
Logan too?
Is there? So is that something you did?
No, it's just a series of books. Yeah, it shows them when they're older and stuff. And apparently Hulk has an inbred family or something.
Interesting. No, now that I'm older, it's cool to see stuff like that. Like when South Park did the COVID special and all the kids were adults.
Oh, that was funny. Yeah.
That was, I was like, okay, I needed that. Because I'm like, these kids have been the same age for 30 freaking years,
Yeah.
Anywho, so let's see. Mr. B from Australia says, I'm out about with my better half at this moment, listening with my earphones. This guy does this. Mr. B does this. He will do whatever his wife wants because he's a good husband. But he always seems to have his phone or whatever, and he's watching my show while she's shopping or whatever. It's awesome.
Some sanity.
Yep. So for everybody that's new that came in, you probably don't see it in the chat because you're only looking at what you post. So I'm gonna post this. This is the link. If you would like to come on the show, I can have up to 10 people at the same time. I know, high tech, right?
Party.
Yeah. So yeah, if anybody wants to come in and jump in with us, you're more than welcome to do so. Let's see, Transformers, Fraggle Rock. Oh, yeah, greatest series. I don't know if that would be good movie, like a live action, but a little part of me would like to see it. I think that would be kind of cool.
Maybe an
Let's
animation, but live action, yeah, that'd be
well,
different. Yeah,
animation.
actually, I get it. Yeah,
They can make it so real with CGI. I mean, look
yeah.
at all that they're doing now. Even the
Screw
Smurfs.
that.
The Smurfs look
Live
like
action would be
Pillsbury
better.
Doughboys. You just wanted to squeeze them.
Yeah.
Let's see. Jeff says Darth Vader with the best in Captain in Star Trek. Darth Vader was the best in Captain. All right, so there's the link for anybody. It's here in the chat room. You can just click on it and make sure you activate your microphone and camera. GoBots came out in 1983. Yes, I remember I was in. You know, what's crazy is when I was born, when I started school was 1980. That was kindergarten. Then first grade was 1981. Second grade was 1982, 1983, all the way to graduation.
Wow.
You know, 92 is 12th year. So when people are like, well, in this year, you know, how old were you? And I can go easy. Like I use that as a reference point. Let's see. Paul says Transformers came out in 1984.
Ooh.
So
GoBots first. Wow.
So shit. Wow. Because earlier I'm sitting here thinking, well, maybe they came out second, trying to try to be a version of it, of their own kind of thing. So was GoBots, was that a Japanese thing as well, or was that made somewhere else in America?
Ooh.
Or America trying to be like Japanimation?
Interesting. I don't know. Good. That's a good question.
You know, we should, you know what? We should do like a sci-fi comic, sci-fi movie and comic book night. And I'll get my buddy in here who owns a shop and just shoot the shit on that all night. That could be fun. I know probably more guys, but I mean, women are into it, but yeah, I think it'd be nerdy. It'd be a nerd night.
Oh, hey, why not?
Yeah, why not, right? Transformers came out in 84. Okay, got that. Becoming a good friend of mine. Oh, yeah. Dave and Mr. B have been chit-chatting. So that's another cool thing about this is us, becoming a community. Don't eat the puppies. Paradigm said, I'll for sure come on next time. Just was a little bit late today. Oh, okay. No. That's no worries. We'll try this for a while, see how it works. What about He-Man and the Masters of the Universe? Oh, yeah.
It was good until Kevin Smith ruined it.
Are you talking about the first?
Oh.
Well, no, I'm thinking of the original He-Man.
Yeah, I know the original's good. Yeah.
But yeah, I can see how remakes are get jacked. Let's see here. I feel so old. I was single and living the dream in 1983. So was I. I didn't have to pay rent, mortgage, bills, nothing.
BMX bike and freedom.
All I had to do was graduate the third grade. Let's see. Always have a good laugh at a comic book shop on Big Bang Theory. Oh, I know, right? Probably one of my possibly top 10 Big Bang Theory. Possibly, because of the intellect in that show is just awesome. Yeah, nostalgia night. Yeah, I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be a lot of fun. He could bring some stuff in, maybe.
I got a bunch sitting right here.
There's actually something I do have a ship, but it's not my ship. I borrowed it from a Wookiee. I love it. But yeah, like I said, I'm working on some other things. So that and the chaos of my nightmare, the floor. And it's almost done, but I got a buddy who's doing it. He's like, well, I'll help when I can. I got free moments because he does it for a living. And so can't get upset if he can't make it in. Plus he's got like a bunch of kids.
Did you say float?
Float?
Your nightmare is a float?
Floor. Did I say float?
Floor. No, I heard.
I had a stroke a few years ago, so I slur. People think I'm drunk.
I think I heard that, but I heard it wrong, obviously.
Probably. Or I might have said float. I don't know. Okay. Now, Lisa, that wasn't nice. That wasn't nice at all. She's a baby. She's a data analyst, but she's
80
just a little baby.
1980. I was
So
4 years old in 80.
So when I was 10, she was born. Okay, enough of that.
Still dateable.
GoBot started in Japan. Okay, so there. Good job. Good job.
Okay.
Love you, Lisa. Just 1986, baby. Here, 1986. But you're raised like a 70s age. Well, then, okay, you have been redeemed. I'm worried with the comic book stuff. Sci-Fi Night. It would be all the 40-year-old virgins.
I'm not a virgin, and I'm not in a basement.
I went to college. I'm not a virgin. I was in movies. I was before the moon landing. Oh man, just put it out there, Paul. All right, so Paul's in the lead. C still dateable. Yeah. I love it. So I'm old enough to be everyone's mom. Oh, why do you say that? Don't say that. Dateable, able, and blue one. What? Mr. B, what's that mean? I'm lost. What? Tell me. Off-world, what does this mean? What does blue one mean? Did I say something about blue? I'm confused. Oh, Mr. B, I don't know what blue one question mark means. Darn it. That was a left curve ball right there. That just threw me for a loop. I don't know how. Okay. Born again virgin. Yes. As a matter of fact, I get my re-virginity card next month.
Re-virginity.
I got my 15-year chip. But I'll tell you, when I find the woman of my dreams, I'm gonna yell at her and go, "Where the fuck have you been?"
All this time.
She's like, "I'm sorry, I got lost. I was at the gift shop." Yeah, Mr. B needs to come on the show. Well, Mr. B, I put the link here. I'll do it again. Here's the link. Boom. Gotta click on that link, use the camera and your microphone, say yes to it, and it will turn you on and bring you on board. It's like a teleportation for your eyes.
Must be closed.
Yes. All right, let's see here. Movies you were in. The blue one. Blue movies I was in. Blue. What has blue in it? Don't make me pull up my IMDb. Ooh, what did I don't think I've done anything. And then they'll point it out. And they'll be like, "Oh yeah." That's usually how it works. I started reverse aging 2 years ago. If consciousness is the only true reality and time's an illusion, why the hell not? There you go. Mind is a powerful thing. It truly, truly is.
I nap a lot.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing, folks. I mean, if you believe in the Bible, even not in the Bible, there's stories from hundreds of thousands of years ago where people lived, well, at least in the days of Noah in the Bible, it talks about how they lived for hundreds of years. So who's to say that we may
strange beeps?
My security system has been shut down. I wonder if
there's a glowing orb above your house. Rendlesham Forest was what you were looking for.
All of a sudden, my security cameras turn on. There's like all these cop cars.
Oh shit!
They're like, fuck. Yeah. Well, that was weird. Everything's back to normal now. Shit malfunction. Let's see. What else do we got here? We got George Jetson is to be born in July of this year because he was 40 in the series, being in 2062. Really? Can you imagine? All right. I'll give some couple out there a box of diapers. If was it next year, or that is born in July, I'll give them a free box of diapers if you name your kid George Jetson, and then he will be on his destined path. You just know with that name, could do wonders. She's here in DFW. Are you guys talking to me or someone else? Mr. B has some great stories to share. Okay, Mr. B. Well, Mr. B, come on. Everybody's taunting me with Mr. B. Mr. B, come on. I got you the link, Mr. B. Just got to get you. I mean, unless you don't have a camera. If you don't have a camera, then that makes sense. But we got to get you a camera, Mr. B, so you can start doing interviews. So click on it. I'm just saying.
Poor guy's just stuck with me.
Yes, it was over my head. Oh, Mr. B is getting dirty. I'm with you, Dave. I'm reversing my age back 30 years. Ooh, there you go. As Groucho Marx once said, you're only as old as the women you feel. Did you just hear my stomach growl as I said that? Lion King, which came out in 1994, is closer to the moon landing than 1996 to now. Lion King, which came out in 1994, is closer to the moon landing than from 1996 to now. What? Oh, Paul, did you got that figured out? Off world, did you figure that out? It sounds like a riddle.
No,
like I need to get my calculator. Damn it, Paul.
I'm blonde.
I'm a simpleton on this show. The girl of your dreams, Lala. My goodness. Oh, I hate when I'm late with the comments.
Oh, I got a question. Have you seen Moonfall?
No, and don't tell me anything. I want to see it. Someone told me how it ended last night. I'm like, oh
no.
No, it was VP, and all I could do was laugh, but I'm still gonna watch it. It's gonna be awesome. But what were you gonna tell me and spoil?
Just the Moonfall, if you've seen it or not. And some of it's kind of, but some of it's like, wow, it's kind of feasible in my eyes. But.
Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you ask, you shall receive. The one and only from Australia, Mr. B. Hello, Mr. B.
Hey, good afternoon to you guys. How are you? Just got home, been out and about with the wife.
Nice. Oh crap! It's already 7:59.
Yes, it's
right.
started.
I'm not doing a Patreon tonight. So we'll hang on for another little bit, okay? Since you just got on and I just noticed what time it was.
Yes, it's time. I think it's time for you to go, isn't it?
It is, but it's cool. It's cool. I mean, I'm not gonna just bring you, or unless you want to be like on the Tonight Show where they always want to bring on that one actor and then they cancel on them like every show.
Actually, I like to talk to you.
We gotta go. Thank you very much. Good night, everybody.
But I'd like to talk to you about those UFO photos I sent to you. You know, at a later date.
I'm sorry?
At a later date, talk about those UFO photos I sent to you. They look very similar to the symbols of the sun gods of Egypt. You know, it's absolutely fantastic. I think so. With the research I've been doing. So.
Yeah, I really wish the education system would really focus in on this cool shit we love to research, because if more younger kids, or younger adults had access to this amazing stuff to research, the mystery, the excitement, the intrigue, the adventure of it all, realizing that we've been lied to as a society. And I mean, how do we get that fire burning again, do you think?
Well, we thank the CIA for that, don't we? I don't consider myself a conspiracist, not at all. I'm a truth seeker, and that's how I like to think I am. the conspirators are the government themselves. They're the conspirators. And that's no
Yes.
ifs or buts about it.
They put it all together. That's what makes it a conspiracy, to conspire.
Right.
But they also decided to use that word as a part of their propaganda tool, so that it would be associated with nut jobs, tinfoil wearing hat people.
Yeah.
And when people they made it so in movies and TV and Saturday Night Live and politicians at the podium, when they would hear that word, they laugh, very dismissively laugh it off, as if it's crazy. Those people are nuts. I can't believe they listen.
God, I forgot my tinfoil hat. Where is it?
Right. And guess what? We're doing pretty good. We're getting shit right.
What is it? What's the difference from conspiracy theory to truth? It's about 6 weeks or something like that. I heard,
Yeah.
or six months maybe. Something.
6 months to a year in cases of laptops, which is 2 years. And I'm sorry, I'm going to keep pointing that shit out. I brought that shit up 2 years ago. I mentioned it, in advance when everybody was saying, you're a Trump supporter, blah, 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 you must be, you're just crazy. And that's the other thing is how did we become a society that because of one person's individual choice on something defines them as a human being in other people's eyes? When did it become that way? Instead of going, well, okay, he may disagree with what I think, but he's still a great guy. I mean, I have a lot of friends that are on both sides and in the middle and not at all, and I get along with them all. And I try not to get into debates with any of them because they're my friends. If I feel or see their pulse raise in any way, or their eyes get red, I stop or reel it back, and because it's not that fucking important. In the end, it was truly, it's just two different people's beliefs. It's not something tangible that can hurt you, just like everybody being so goddamn sensitive about everything, and so politically correct.
God, don't talk about political correctness.
Oh my God.
Yeah, right. In Australia, political correctness goes down a gurgler, mate, very quick.
I mean, yes, there are things that have been said and done over the history of man that's not good. But I believe, anyway, no, I'm not even going to do that's going to go the wrong way. So we're going to,
I mean, let's face it. I personally believe that with all this hidden technology that we do have, and I believe we have, I think it's been buried for the main reason. Like, as soon as we invented, found out what the atom can do, we weaponized it straight away. We weaponized it, and we used it.
Well, were you the one that mentioned about weaponizing the metaverse? Because now that I got some people here with me on the show, I want to ask this again because I talked about it last night. So here we have the Neuralink with Musk, right? Then we have the metaverse with Zuck over on the Book of Face, or Meta, whatever, and it is it's its own digital world, and they're offering people the opportunity to live for 150 years to upload their brains into their consciousness into this world, and they're guaranteed 150 years. Now here's where it gets crazy. There is a Christian movie called Mark of the Beast. I had it last night, and it all hit me in the middle of the show. I mean, literally in the middle of the show. And then I went and looked for it. Here we go. Found it. All right. So I'm going to do a screenshot here. Close this. Make this bigger. All right. And so I hear about all this stuff, right? And I'm sitting here thinking, well, they're going to offer people this, and they think it's going to be immortality. What if that consciousness is the soul, right? And they're uploading it into this digital matrix where it's trapped. And if you do anything in that world they don't like, it's not just censoring you, they can just delete you. So then it hit me about this Christian movie that I saw back in 90s. I think it came out, Mark of the Beast. And what the premise is the Antichrist, he has this day of wonders that's on the calendar, and everybody's excited about it. Everybody's going to be, they're going to see the world in a different way. And he gives every human being on the planet, man, woman, and child, VR goggles. And this is in the 90s, okay? This is in the 90s.
Jeez.
And on the only at the stroke of midnight on the day of wonders, you would put these on. If you put them on before there, it was just empty white, blank space, like in Matrix, where he's in nothing. And so, we got Dave D in here. Let me pull him in. I'm gonna finish what I'm saying though, real quick. And there's Dave D. All right, so I'm sitting here and I'm reading these stories last night on the air, and then I remembered this movie, and this is the scene on the Day of Wonders. The first person is this blind girl who's part of the Christian tribulation force that's fighting him. But she's curious. She puts it on, and it's after the stroke of midnight. And so she's the first one to meet. Now, here's, the Antichrist. And that's where the choice is made in the digital world, where they get the mark or they don't get the mark and they die by losing their head. Okay. So Macaluso, the Antichrist in this movie, I only can play a little bit at a time because I don't want to get in trouble with it.
Many will accept the mark of the beast and be deceived by him.
So she's seeing for the first time.
There's the answer.
Congratulations. You are the very first participant.
No, the Illuminati is trying to shut me up. Oh.
Yeah, somebody's got it in for you, haven't they? Where are you, Doc? You'll be back.
Sorry about that. I was muting it so that the video playing wasn't echoing too bad, but even though it echoed anyway. Sorry about that. So here we have Macaluso, is known as the Antichrist in the film. He's in this virtual world. Now, what this allows him, even though he's a physical being on the earth, which Prince Charles has announced he's here, and that all world leaders will, bow to him. Here is this character in this movie in the early 90s. And he's pointing literally at nothing, but he's able to convince her in her mind. She's seeing the beach and people and beautiful things and all this stuff. And he's like, she's like, but I'm blind. And he goes, if once you take these off, you will be able to see again, but you have to take my mark. So she takes the mark. But I thought, what a way for like a day of wonders with Meta, and you could have a one-on-one with Zuck in the virtual world. All at the same time. It's AI, right?
Punch him.
But in that world, people would have the option to take the mark, and he's just selling the idea. Now, this is the other guy who wasn't a Christian in the beginning, lost his family in the rapture, and he goes in and puts the goggles on because he's trying to stop it, but he gets caught, and he's given the choice to either take the mark or lose his life, because in this VR, if you die in the VR, you die in real life. So what if this was just a prophetic movie talking about the metaverse, and how people are going to start living in it. They're buying property, all this stuff, NFTs and all this crazy shit. And they're going to have one leader in there, someone that's in charge, just like in real, Player One. It was one man that created the whole world, and people were lost in it. So my theory is this movie is prophetic, and it involves the metaverse, and maybe Zuck or some other person, or maybe this leader that will use the metaverse where you can all meet him all at the same time, but yet it feels that it's a one-on-one, individual thing because you're talking to an AI. But to somehow, somewhere in there, you are convinced, you receive the mark. No, there was no audio. Oh, you're talking about my microphone. Okay. Oh, here's Dave D. But so what do you guys think of this thing that I came up with last night? Thinking about this, because it kind of freaks me out. I mean, I know I'm not gonna, if I'm in VR goggles and someone offers me something like that, I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna take the goggles off, because I do VR, and I bought it after the fact that I realized, oh God, this is a Facebook product. But it was really cool. I like paintball.
Yeah, they got some pad out now that you could touch and feel stuff now in the meta.
Yeah. There's earlier in the movie where this guy, he's talking to one of the programmers of the Day of Wonders, and this guy's a computer genius, right? Not him, this guy in a wheelchair. And they go in there and they're literally at the beach, and he's explaining how he digitally made the water and the sand and how many bytes of information it took to make the conch shell that they held. And then he gets cut. So when he takes the goggles off, he realizes his hand is cut. And that's when the handicapped guy who's walking in the virtual world says, yeah, if what happens to you here can happen to you in the real world. So it's scary because they have technology, the vests that you can wear so you can feel things. If you're in a gunfight, you feel the hits, or the pressure. How much longer until you guys think we won't be living in this real world anymore? We'll all be jacked in.
Well, they're using virtual reality in major operations now today. I mean, a surgeon can actually operate in Germany to somebody in America by robotic. It's unbelievable.
Dave D?
Oh, well, I don't think we're far off having the technology to do that. I mean, Elon Musk has been talking about it. He's also warning about the dangers of it.
Well, funny you mention that, because on last night's show I was mentioning how Musk, he's got the Tesla bot, or it's got another name, but it was originally the Tesla bot, and it's a humanoid robot that he says will outdo the robots at Boston Dynamics. Now, you have that, and you can create a digital brain. They were talking about how you can take your consciousness before you die and put it into one of these robots. Now, I'd rather do that than be in a metaverse if I had only those two choices.
The question is, Doc, with regard to the soul, I mean, you may be able to move someone's consciousness, but can you attach a soul? And I think that's the big issue.
But is the conscious, is that part of the soul or the soul? Dave?
Well, I think the real us is the soul. So the soul inhabits the.
Sorry, we had a delay.
Well, I believe the consciousness.
Definitely another form of enslavement.
Yeah.
First of all, Dave, I'm sorry. We have a huge delay with you, so I apologize.
Tommy, do you think Starlink might have something to do with all this?
Starlink? I don't know. I mean, I'm on the list. I'm on the waiting list. I'm waiting to get my Starlink so that
because my buddy Paul, who's on here, he has it, and it's lightning fast. It's just it depresses me because I'm like, we could have this, and they restrict us from having it. It just sucks. So anyway, hello, Frap Sap. How are you?
Hey, Doc, Captain Doc, how's it going?
Doing well, sir. How are you tonight?
Good to see you, sir. I'm calling in order to kind of set the record straight. I think in many perspectives, something that has been trying to they try to hoodwink us, put one over on us, but it doesn't. You got to wake up pretty early in the morning to get one over on me. I don't know if you guys know my record. I like to bust them with their pants down and kind of catch them with their hand in the cookie jar, red-handed, shall we say. What's the major thing that everyone's been talking about? The Will Smith slap on Chris Rock?
Yeah.
Okay. These two guys, and it seems so organic, right? Wink, wink. It looks totally fake. And it is totally fake, but this is not just conjecture. This is not speculation. The reason why I wouldn't come on here if it was just bullshit to shoot the shit on. I'm not one of those guys. If you guys know my record, you know I come on with evidence, with proof. This is disclosure in a certain way, because what they're trying to do is put one over on us, and Will and Chris are both in on it. It's like, oh, what are you going? I don't know what I'm going to do next. Maybe I'll sue you for 40 million or 20. I mean, come on, you got that to spare. I'll give you that right tonight. I'll back the whole Jada joke, okay? And how can I prove that? Why do I say that? Why do I come on? Because Doc and guests, it's good to see you guys. If you see my name down at the bottom here, Frapsap, that's my channel, and I have movies on my channel. I don't know how I've been able to get away with it, but I have Universal movies of the Dead End Kids from the 1940s. And if you, Doc, can go to one of my movies on my channel, very easy to do. Go to Mobtown 1941 Part 3.
31 or 41? Or 41?
1941. Mobtown. Dead End Kid and Little Tough Guy, Part 3.
Okay, here we go. I can't play all that.
It's just one clip for educational purposes, and it's the slap heard around the world, but it's appropriated from this comedy movie. It's not. You don't have to play all that. Here it is. I'm going to tell you exactly the timestamp.
Okay.
Here we go. Okay. Here we go. Get ready for this, guys.
Tell me the number.
Bear with me. Go to 10:39. 10 minutes, 39 second timestamp.
And I promised my grandmother a new set of teeth for her birthday. There's no time.
I want credit for this one.
A Little Red Riding Hood. You keep my grandmother out of your mouth. Lame brain. Get going.
What's on that old guys? Well, anyway,
Interesting.
Get it? They're all friends. They're all in on it. It's Hollywood sadomasochism, like you said. A little. Who's the fall guy? Keep my grandmother's name out your mouth. Got it?
Yeah, but it would have been cooler if Chris Rock slapped him back. I mean,
I can see the set up with tickets now, and these two fellas are appropriate. It's like Elvis, the way Elvis appropriated "You Ain't Nothing But a Hound Dog," from Moms.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. Look up the original, and kind of stole African culture. Well, now this is African culture, a way to get back, but it's in a way that right now with war over in Ukraine and Putin blowing up women, children, old, mother, and not military, but innocent villages and things, trying to start World War III. I mean, in a diversion way, keep America complacent, keep them glued to the TV. But it's 1940. It's one of my movies on FrapSap channel. I thought I knew it, so I knew it right away. I thought I'd come on and spill the beans. On Doc's show.
Same terminology, just with expletives.
I gotta go. I just wanted to chime in on that one.
No, thank you. That's cool.
Because they're busted. I like to bust them and get credit for it. Don't forget to give me credit for that. Like, subscribe, join my channel. A lot of fun stuff. We're going out investigating the paranormal. Boots on the ground. We got buddies. We got buddies around. We're all friends.
Nice.
So long, guys.
Thanks, FrapSap. Have a good night.
You got it.
So, anyway, we're going to do a few more minutes. But what do you guys think of this? Having you guys all on and having, other people come on and just do this maybe once or twice a week when I don't have guests, the other guests. And
sounds like a plan.
I like this. It just feels more intimate, instead of me just talking to the camera and chat,
Yeah.
So yeah, I really dug this. This was a fun night. Let's see. Terry says, I still sit on the fence on the slap. It was a diversion from the Ukraine. Well, yeah. Use every crisis you can, to your benefit. So,
that sounds familiar.
Dave's gone. Well, thanks, Dave, for hanging out. At least even makes a good point. I mean, the Three Stooges slapped each other all the time, but I don't think it was anything to do with the Appalachia drug that Pfizer. Well, and that Pfizer's pushing, and the Oscars was sponsored by Pfizer, of course, like everything else. The thing is when stuff like this happens, it's not just one thing. There are 40 different groups of people that are using it to for their agendas, and
it's a chain reaction.
It is.
There's also more than one. What is it? Antichrist.
What? I'm sorry. The Antichrist. What?
There could be more than one Antichrist. They don't really. I don't think there's. I think there's a warning about more than one.
Well, here's the thing. What if the Antichrist is AI?
Okay.
Or that black goo that's in every movie.
Do you think AI is going to be Christian or Hindu or?
No.
They're going to be anti anything that represents humanity. I mean, they're robots. They're androids, whatever you want to call them.
Wasn't there a time where Elon Musk spoke about there was a bit of a rumpus going on in the labs where they started killing the scientists?
That I don't know. I remember Google saying that they had to shut their AI program down because the AI computers were creating their own language and talking to each other, and it scared the shit out of the engineers. And so they shut it all down. Yeah. Because within days, whole new language and the new world that they created, and it was too fast, too quick, and so they stopped it.
Terminator.
And Terry says this, or Dave says, "Sorry, Doc, had to leave. Computer problems." No worries. Yeah, there was a delay there. I always thought Obama's the Antichrist. Now here's the thing: the Antichrist is going to be somebody, and as I think about it more, I really wonder if AI could be the Antichrist, because we're all going to be in the digital world. We'll all be in the Matrix at one point, eventually, because people are dumb and they'll do it. I'm thinking about this right now, just like last night, the whole idea of using virtual reality, the metaverse, to collect souls.
Yeah, because they can't transcend themselves, so they're jealous,
and they're trapped in this code on a microchip. You're not free in the cosmos. I'll take heaven over the Matrix any day.
I mean, the demons and devils can't transcend, so they're jealous, so they trap us to make us pay for what God's done.
Mhm.
Maybe.
Well,
interesting.
There's so much that things could be, and we never can truly say we know for sure until it happens, or we
That's
see it
right.
for ourselves.
Yeah.
I just wish people would trust people more like they used to, whereas now everybody is, that wasn't the headline I saw, or I saw it on this story, and they said the total opposite, and people just believe what they're told. Very few people research it. Well, I mean, more people are researching now than they used to, which is good to see, but kind of comes with some arrogance sometimes. They, new kid in school. Look what I learned,
But
teacher.
now they made Wikipedia a fucking reliable source, and you can edit whatever you want to it. It's like, well, where's the encyclopedia's gone?
In the days, they said in the end days, good would be bad and bad would be good. Things that were made sense wouldn't make sense, and things that wouldn't make sense would make sense. It's just, we're there. There's no more. It's coming. We're here, but it's
The
happening
truth will
slow.
prevail.
I'm sorry.
The truth will always prevail.
Yes, and it won't always be pretty. And
No, I think that's why a lot of people aren't believing what they hear, is because it's not pretty and it doesn't fit their realm
paradigm.
of your paradigm. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. No
There you
worries.
go.
That's my superpower.
Remember, guys, the ones that start all this crap are the ones sitting behind the desk, drinking their coffee and letting other people's children go out and face the problem.
Right.
Yeah.
Dude. Well, like there was that video I played earlier where it shows the Prez in his own White House, and no one will talk to him. He's just like,
Did you see the Obama stuff today?
Oh, yeah. Well, he got all the attention.
Biden's following around like a lost puppy.
And you see Biden behind him with his hand on his shoulder going, Barack,
What about me?
and
What about
Obama's
me?
just totally like, you're a ghost, bro.
Yeah, he's just looking around.
Hey,
He's
tell me, guys, is Kamala going to be the next president?
That's their plan. That's their plan. I think that's what we saw in the video was Obama, and Kamala were sitting there having all the attention with the crowd. And it was as if though he was showing, I'm your right-hand man. Obama is, people think just because he's out of office and not the president, he hasn't been in control. Him and Hillary have been just running the other party.
Yeah.
And the thing is the jig is up. People see it, except for the ones who are devoted that have cognitive dissonance because they don't want to realize that they've been fooled all the time. So they come back with nasty comments to us, but they have no arguments they have no substance to their argument. Just, you're just evil. You're bad. You follow the orange man. It's like, really? It's playground mentality at its finest. And I don't put up with that shit.
Yeah. If anything, Orange Man did, like him or hate him, he opened people's eyes. That was the best thing he's ever done. You could see the polars, and even though there's still two wings of the same shitbird, you still get an idea of like, wow, the one side's really hell bent on, I don't know what the hell they're doing, but yeah.
Well,
nosedive in the country.
When I would be attacked and like, well, give me one good reason why you're happy you voted for him. Well, look what he's done for human trafficking. He's brought it to light, and he's rescued, him in the military have rescued so many, and authorities, children and women that have been trafficked in underground tunnels. When they had all those white tents that were walled off in Central Park, and they blocked off Central Park during the COVID and all that, they were bringing in diapers and all this because they were pulling children out from the underground tunnel systems that were being used for trafficking.
Yeah, I saw pictures of some of those kids, poor things.
Yeah, and hospital doctors and nurses were coming out going, this is horrific. It's all these children. It's like they've never seen the light of day. They're malnourished. Some are just barely hanging on. Some of them have lost body parts. It's horrific. And that's what I tell people. I say that is one good enough reason for me to vote for him. Because if you combine all the other presidents back to JFK, they barely touched the subject because all of the patriarchs or their partners in crime are involved in
That's
that
why
shit.
part
So
of
they got to keep it covered up. Trump was like,
part of this
screw
Ukraine
you.
shit is to do
Well,
with that
Ukraine is
trafficking,
a
human
major
trafficking.
yes.
Nah.
And then you have all those chemical companies that are U.S. companies that are headquartered in Ukraine. It's in plain sight. Like I said 2 years ago, the Hunter Biden laptop. Boom. I'm a joke. This week, media can't ignore it anymore. We have to talk about it. Sky News, all of them around the world, they're all talking about it. And here's the thing.
They get caught at something and they just blame Russia or
Yeah.
point the finger at the other person. It's like, wow.
So we're going on 2 years. Now let's think about the willy-nilly dude, Wiener, and his laptop.
Willy-nilly dude.
How long until they're going to finally reveal what was on that? Because
Peter Poker.
People, officers, men that were in law enforcement for decades, with medals and shit, hardcore good guys, quit or committed suicide or went out in the hallway and threw up after they saw the contents of what was on that computer.
Ugh.
If you look at the New York City district, whatever, that had that laptop, and you look at all of the officers that have died since that laptop was seen by them in one fashion or another. I mean, it's horrific.
I can't believe that was buried so quick. I can't believe that. I mean, I can't believe it.
So once
it's
again,
ridiculous.
Russia.
Yeah, I mentioned it. I talked about it, and I was a nut job conspiracy theorist. Well, from
Canada's bringing back. Yeah, Canada's bringing back COVID. I noticed there's banners now. Oh, COVID information again. We got a month off of those banners and anything talking about COVID now. Oh, a new strain and now masks and coming back. I guess we're gonna give about half the summer, and then they're gonna bring it back again.
Yeah.
It's like, give me
guys.
I say we say no. Just say no.
From an Australian perspective, from an outsider looking in, I mean, the craziest thing I can't kind of get my head around is how Biden cancelled the oil line, right, after they actually spoke about the corruption from Russia and that, with all the backhands on the oil and that, and also with China, right? And then all suddenly, as soon as he became president, the oil line stopped. Bang, it was cut. Oh, and you guys could have been totally self-sufficient on your own fuel. I mean, there's more to it, but yet it's like nobody's talking about it. And I'm thinking to myself, what's going on here? I mean, obviously something's
pushing the electric vehicle crap. Yeah, pushing the green energy deal. Like, you can. It's so fake. But the oil industry will not let that happen, right?
It's all planned, man. It's all planned.
Well, here's the thing: is I've said it before on the show. It's all an illusion. They're all characters. Why do you think Shakespeare said all the world's a stage and we are merely players? Why do you think military and political individuals at the podium, heads of government, when we are at war, they always say we're sending so many thousand troops into the theater? Why do they use these terms?
Theater war, yeah.
Like the television terms. Tell a vision.
Behind the veil, like behind the curtain.
Right. Broadcasting.
Yeah.
Excuse me, guys. I've got to go. I'm just about running out of power. Lovely talking to you guys. Thanks, Doc, for having me on the show. Let's do it again. So I really enjoy it. Thank you very much.
We will. Thanks. You have a great day.
Yeah, thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much. Bye-bye, everybody.
All right. So, we're going back. Yeah, we're going to have to wrap this up, but we got some people making some comments here. Cackless Kamala would be a nightmare president. Yes. The T-Man is still commander-in-chief, which I've been told, under Devolsion. He is also the real president. Yes. He is, he's my president. I don't care what you all say. So, why can't we all just be friends? Anyway, same thing with sports teams. Yeah, word.
I'm Canadian. My prime minister sucks.
Oh yeah, they're all getting bad. I missed some good comments above. I'm so sorry. I do want to go back to Christina's one and talk about it for a second.
I got all
No,
the
they didn't
time,
get deleted,
bro.
folks. I'm sorry. They don't automatically, when you post, they don't automatically go on the screen. I have to like click on them. And when we were all talking, I'm focused on that, and I wasn't paying attention to that. So apologize. My bad. Let's see. Where was it? AI doesn't like speculation though, because that means we are more intelligent than it. So, Doc, if I disappear for speculation, right? Okay, this is what I wanted to talk about. Christina, British and proud. I'll let you guess where she's from. She goes, "Hi, Doc. All I saw something about a soul being sold online. Apparently, it went fast. Makes you think what's possible. No shit."
If they're doing the adrenochrome, why not get the whole soul, right?
Right. Soul sold online.
It's probably a fart in a jar.
Sold Disney. No, sold. Not. Oh, helps if I could spell sold. I spelled it SOULD.
LD.
I bought a soul from a teen on the internet. 7,500 online shoppers unknowingly sold their souls. Holy shit. Oh, that's 2016.
Bitcoin, new Bitcoin.
These are older stories. These aren't new. Oh my God. Sell your soul to the devil.com.
What a fool. Whoever does that's a fool.
Yeah, anybody that, oh my goodness gracious. Of course, I'll get some of those people that'll harass me. How to sell your soul to the devil, a practical guide. Okay, Huffington. This is Huffington Post. This is in 2010, and another one. So every few years this happens. It looks like. Let's see.
Fuck. It's one of those facepalm moments.
I bought a human soul for $4.99 on Amazon plus shipping because I used my free trial of Amazon Prime on season 2. It seems less horrifying than this. $3,000 genuine human soul on eBay. The product description for my economical soul sounding promising. Says, hello. Wait, I should be putting this up so you guys can see what I'm seeing. Hello, do you want a soul to be able to apply to your own body? Well, we have the product for you. We have a compiled, very educated, successful souls, and you can now purchase them. Enjoy. Add to cart. I just bought my human soul on Amazon. This particular human soul is alive and 5 grams. I know that physicians Duncan McDougall theorized that a human soul weighs an average of 21 grams, but I haven't inked a deal with the Prince of Darkness. I just purchased this out of curiosity, so I didn't need a full bounty. My human soul arrived about 2 weeks later. It was delayed, but unlike the occult's Rift community, human souls consumers don't have a subreddit to voice their shipping delays woes. Patience is a virtue. Soul suckers. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is okay. Did you see the movie Dr. Sleep, which is the part 2 of The Shining that came out a couple years ago with Ewan McGregor?
The Shining did a remake?
No, it's the little boy, Danny, and he's grown up.
Oh.
And he goes back and he finds out that there's these soul reapers, these people that they're like gypsies. And wherever they go, kids disappear, people disappear. And they take their essence, and it's like it keeps them young. It's their version of Adreno. So keep young.
Even if
so I'm sitting here going, holy shit, what if this is they think this is like that? but it's an empty jar with air.
But still, if it's fake, it's still disturbing.
It is disturbing.
Just
Christina, British and
just
proud.
the thought.
Thank you. Oh wow,
If there was a crystal in there, I believe it.
Yeah. Let's see. Boy, Christina, you put us down a rabbit hole. Oh, that's just the
Yay, another one.
Here we go. 75,000 online shoppers unknowingly sold their souls. A computer game retailer revealed that it legally owned the souls of thousands of online shoppers thanks to a clause in the terms and conditions agreed by the oh shit. If you wanted to get somebody without them realizing, you put it in the fine print. The retailer British firm GameStation added the Immortal Soul clause, holy shit, to the contract signed before making an online purchase earlier this month. It states that customers grant the company the right to claim their soul. By placing an order via the website on the first day of the fourth month of the year 2010, Anno Domino, you agreed to grant us a non-transferable option to claim for now and forevermore your immortal soul. Should we wish to exercise this option, you agree to surrender your immortal soul and any claim you may have within 5 working days of receiving written notification from gamestations.co.uk or one of its duly authorized minions. What the fuck? And what's so crazy, man, is this shit could be real because let me pull this
Sponsored by the Vatican.
Hold on. Let's see if I can find this. Tony Hawk blood.
Sweet shit.
Check this out. This is short enough. This is Tony Hawk giving his
what's
blood.
up? I'm Tony Hawk, and I recently became an ambassador for Liquid Death Mountain Water. Apparently, I didn't read the fine print, and now Liquid Death officially owns my soul and my blood too. I don't know. It's very confusing. They're taking my blood.
God.
Going to use it for skateboard graphics. So they're going to mix my blood into the paint and do a limited run of skateboards using my real blood in the graphics. But some of the profits will go to
satanic
and to building skate parks in underserved communities. Yeah, so I guess go to liquiddeath.com to get skateboards with my blood in it.
What the fuck, dude?
Fucking.
I mean,
wow.
come on. If I just told you that, would you thought I was well, I would hope you would realize I'm not fucking with you, but I mean, if anybody else said this,
I
thought you saw him say it himself.
I would say you've had too many Dr. Peppers, pal.
Right.
You're cut off.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
So yeah, that's why I was like, I gotta pull this video up because he's not gonna believe it. And that was last year in August. And then there's what is it? Satan.
This is obviously a real fucking thing, considering every Super Bowl halftime's the Satan worshiping test.
Oh yeah. Check. Let's see if there's like a quick 10 seconds of it or something. So this creepy dude.
I just Lil Nas X, and I have good news and bad news.
The good news may be that the Old Town Road performer is getting a lot of attention lately. The bad news could be that some of that
I have no idea
attention
who that is.
Okay, he did that country hip hop song, you know. Anyway, he's just a dude. But these are the shoes.
Yeah.
By Nike. 666
with his blood in it. Is that?
Yeah.
No,
liquid.
No.
And they sold the shit out of those. And the commercial.
I was only guessing. Was it really his blood in there?
Who's the rapper in a fantasy world, tempted by a serpent, then banished to hell? Blood Sneakers, Lil Nas X's collaboration with art collective Mischief, were released the same day as the video. The 666 pair of sneakers.
But yeah, it's supposed to be blood, BLOOD. But what is Luke 10:18? I want to hear that. What is Luke 10:18?
What a fuckhead.
Well, I mean, the Travis Scott whole thing was just a satanic concert. All right, Luke 10. What was it? 10:18. I saw Satan fall like lightning from heaven, and I beheld Satan as lightning fall. Oh, that's all it is. So, yeah, I mean, that's just messed up. And people are like, well, that's everybody's freedom. Yeah, it is freedom of religion, but it's also my freedom to go, that's fucked up. So there you go. America.
Yeah, they don't want you saying that's fucked up anymore.
Okay, check it. Here's the website.
Censorship.
Check it out. Sell your soul online and get a certificate of authenticity signed by the devil himself. Choose wisely. You only have one soul. They've collected 2,784 souls, and these poor bastards took their photos with them.
Fucking fools.
My God. Hall of
Holy
Souls.
fuck.
That is...
Even if it's fake, it's still disturbing. Fucking
it is,
fools.
well, that's how they desensitize us. If it is fake, it's getting us accustomed to it. So when we do see it for real, we just go, oh, it's fake. You know, it's not real. And that right there is some freaky shit, ladies and gentlemen.
Isn't that the worst thing that can ever happen is with disinformation and propaganda media, or you just stop believing in everything? Isn't that like the worst scenario?
Yeah, just, you know,
there has to be some sort of truth to something.
Yeah,
you need something.
Hold on, we got some things here. Last week I bought some sneakers online and got 2 souls for the price of one. Oh, Jeff's got jokes.
Fresh Prince across the eye.
Funny.
Fresh Prince.
We'll give him a star. All right. Interesting stuff. Yes, I know. You started this, Christina. You put us down this hole. So thanks to you.
Damn you.
All this soul selling just goes to show we need to get ourselves right with God ourselves and keep grounded in divine love. I agree. I'm about eternal, life, not instant gratification. I feel very dark from all of this. Oh yes. Yeah, there's some I could show you some dark, but I'm not gonna do that. Disturbing like the blood of trainers, right? Where'd the blood come from? Yep. Miley bought it. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a lot of celebrities that bought it. I try to keep myself positive energy, light filled and away from that kind of stuff. As you should, Terry. As you should. We all need to try that, but it's out there. I'm borderline worst scenario, I guess, be odd. I'm borderline worst scenario, I guess, be odd.
I guess I'm odd, it means, I think.
Because some days I'm just numb to it all. Oh, okay. When you're a kid and you have to diagram sentences.
Good thing it's not written in cursive. People wouldn't read it. Huh?
What's this weird scribble? Yeah, no, I totally agree with you, Lisa. You just have to become numb to it all because I hit enter and didn't mean to. It was an incomplete sentence. I didn't know where he was going.
I hate when that happens. Instead of space, you hit enter. You're like,
so. Yeah, you know what we should do? Maybe I could do a show on soul harvesting, and talk about how the ritual of it has been around for millennia.
Vampires for sure.
Oh yeah, that's on the top of the list. Definitely vampires. And there's
same sort of deal.
And now that we've learned about Adreno and all that, it makes a lot of sense that vampires are people that literally drink the blood after they put the fear of God in you to where you've passed out. So they're drinking all that Adreno. And then, when they say, okay, well, I got to feed you if you want to be one of us, so they're giving them their Adreno. And now they're addicted to it. So it's more of a feeding thing, a hunger. I don't know about the pointy teeth and all that.
The Wild Boys, that drink.
Well, here's the thing, dude. I am guilty. I drank blood not by choice.
Lost Boys. Sorry, Lost Boys.
Yeah. When I was years ago in Texas, and I've talked about this. It's the Crash Worship show in Dripping Springs, Texas, and it was a big satanic ritual thing. And I thought I was drinking wine out of a lambskin flask thing, like Davy Crockett style. And this black man gave it to me, and I was thirsty, and I just started chugging. he goes, slow down. That's the good stuff. And I didn't realize that I was chugging blood, and I felt real good.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. It was years and years and years ago.
I'll take my lightsaber to you now.
I actually got some cool effects for that. I bought a library of effects and shit for my editing. But yeah, Lost Boys is pretty wild. But no, I believe that we don't hear of victims, vampire victims, because I think they get rid of the bodies now. They've got it down to a science where they lure you somewhere, party or beautiful women. You go there, they scare the shit out of you, get your adrenal going, and then they kill you. And that's it. Game over. No, I got bit by a vampire. So I believe they're I know they're in California. I know that for a fact.
It's a closed coven. It must be a closed coven now.
Yeah. And hey, all you vamps, more power to you. Just stay out of my neighborhood.
Yeah, that Morpheus movie. Have you seen Morpheus yet? The new Marvel movie?
No, I haven't.
Some of it was pretty interesting. Some of it not so much.
Yeah, I've heard some negative stuff about it, but I haven't seen it, so I can't say how I feel about it. Even stuff that may have bad graphics or just the stuff just maybe not be great. Marvel movies, they're always hinting something, and all these big blockbusters, they're hinting something. That is another reason why these movies get made, because they're trying to get their message out through fiction or sci-fi, whatever, to plant that seed in people's minds. So I'm starting to babble. We were talking about vampires. So yeah, I believe that there are, and I'm probably sure I've met several. But it's not they turn to dust or smoke and fly as a bat. I think when they do it, it's a hunger, and it's probably a big ritual thing, or it's something to where they can dispose of the body without any questions.
It's got to be DNA manipulation part too.
Right. Well,
something triggers it, and it changes, and then you wake up going, "Oh, not again!" Blood all over you. You're naked. Oh, that's werewolves, isn't it?
If you notice in Hollywood, in the music industry, a lot of big players, they'll do videos or posters or images or photo shoots, whatever, them in tubs of blood, because it is also a ritual to escalate them to a higher level in the industry. Like I said, all I wanted was to be famous when I was growing up. And when I almost got to work with Leonardo DiCaprio, I thought that was my golden ticket. And then I realized what was going on in Hollywood, and I said, no, I'm going to go work with a happy mafia instead. I mean Disney, and do that in Florida. But now I know all the stuff that goes on, and not all, but enough to go, no.
Man, why did some of them look so young still? That's creepy.
Well, that's the blood. That's the adrenal. It is. Here's a movie for you. Remember Bruce Willis and Goldie Hawn and not Sissy Spacek.
Bird on the Wire. Bird on the Wire.
No. That was Mel Gibson. But no, this was.
Shit.
Oh shit! What were we talking about? You said Bird on the Wire, and it just turned me.
Goldie Hawn. No, Goldie Hawn and.
Oh, Death Becomes Her.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, if you go back and watch that,
I have to.
The lady that has the purple potion, that's like the Fountain of Youth or whatever. That's that long hair witch lady that everybody talks about with spirit cooking.
Oh, yeah.
Who's like 89 years old or something. She looks like she's 40, 50 years old. She hangs out with Tupac and not Tupac, Jay-Z and all of them. Yeah, she still looks.
Forget her name.
All her stuff is satanic.
Yeah,
and demonic.
Marina
Abramovich, isn't it? Or something like that. Marina Abramovich.
That
movie was talking about her, not her specifically, maybe, but people like her. And You know, when
Dirty.
they drank it, the women that were older, Goldie Hawn and the other lady, they their breasts came back up and, you know, all this stuff, and they looked really great, but they had to keep taking this adrenochrome. They were talking
Right.
about it back then in that film. They just didn't call it by its name. And so
Essence or something, right?
even at the end of the movie, this isn't really giving away anything in the movie. It was just like a little extra at the end. You see this party that everybody's coming to this party, and James Dean pulls up. Well, you see his car.
Nah.
He wrecked, right?
Yeah.
You know, it makes you think like Cher and Celine Dion, how they always looked the same age for decades, and then COVID happens, all of a sudden, boom, they age in a year, because none of them would take the chrome because they were worried it was going to come with COVID. So then they created synthetic, which was in
it
a
was
factory
tainted.
where, yeah, they had a factory warehouse in Austin, Texas, or was it Austin or Houston? I think it was Houston, where they produce it synthetic, and all these great people we've loved growing up, Johnny Depp and all them, you know, fucking Keith Richards. He admitted to it in like some magazine.
What happened to him though?
Decades ago, about how he gets blood transfusions every week.
Jesus,
you know,
he still looks like ass.
It's all in front of our faces, but nobody takes the time to connect all the dots. Everybody just
biggest producer of the powdered, like the dried powdered, is China.
Oh yes, and they've got enough to make, even, you know, not fake.
And they harvest organs. Excuse me.
Yeah. Let's see. There's a lot here. Prince Charles openly talks about his line of descent containing Vlad the Impaler. Yes. Death becomes her. Thank you very much.
Vlad Depeche wasn't such a bad guy, but they made him to be a bad guy.
Yeah. New video with the Madonna looking like a vampire. Yeah, I saw some of it. She just looks awful. It's like,
oh, Madonna. Oh yeah.
Put her in a rest home.
Used catcher's mitt, just like,
I mean, there's
needs
no
oil.
reason for someone her age being running around in pantyhose,
Botox and shit. Like, oh,
you
they
know.
realize they look like stuffed blow-up dolls.
But here's the thing: she didn't look like she does now until COVID started, when she couldn't get her magic serum.
Yeah, she started singing all those weird cryptid fish and chips or something.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing, is now we've become so it's so many people out there that know about it. Now the players involved they're not even being subtle about it. You know,
Got to get the white hats on the job, man.
Like Will Ferrell going to that party with Marina Abramovich and all those others, and
It's the cannibal. It was a cannibal dinner or something.
Yeah, with a cake of Blondie, you know. And here's the thing: is there's pictures of Gaga there, and they're looking at this naked male model leaning up against a tree, right, completely nude, and he's up there, and he's just modeled, and they're all just staring at it.
Wasn't that the guy that disappeared that night?
He disappeared that night, and his body was found days later with his eyeballs taken out and a bunch of organs. And yeah. So when I have friends that are like, oh, I'm going to go to LA and be a model, or I'm going to be a swimsuit model in Florida. I have a Papa Doc meeting with them. I sit them down and I say, I hope you do really well, but I need you to understand that you need to always be alert. Never get drunk at parties, you know, because
they'll throw shit in your drink, and
bad things will happen to beautiful women. And I've seen it happen to once, like when I lived in Florida, before I even worked for Disney, I was working for Venus Swimwear. I would go to the beach with the models, and, you know, I'd hold the towels around them while they changed. I was their butler or whatever, their assistant. And I grew to, you know, one, they were all beautiful, yes, but they were my friends, and I loved them. And I saw bad things, or I didn't see them, but, you know, find out that bad things would happen to them with other men, and it would just break my heart, because I want to kill those guys, you know. It's just, I was brought up differently. You don't treat women like that. Anywho, so yeah, I tell models, you just You can do it, but you don't need Hollywood, or you don't need a record label or a contract. You can do it on your own. Watch YouTube videos at the University of YouTube. You can learn anything, and watch others that have done it before you, so that you can learn from their mistakes, so you can avoid those hurdles.
Especially having a good support system is key as well. So
yeah, I mean, I'm in the
there's barriers there to help them and protect them, so to speak. And yeah,
I'm in the entertainment industry almost my entire life. I love what I do. I love that people are intrigued, interested, or entertained, educated, whatever, however, that makes me happy. But I like to think I'm smart enough to realize that I don't need Hollywood to do that. And that's why I do it like this. This is why I don't have $1 million set or assistants or co-hosts.
you got the pariah though. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and
it's more than other people have. Look at I got Old Man Hawkeye and a fan.
I'm working on some things.
Who's my only fan?
Yeah. Very nice, very nice. Well, we're at the top of the hour. I've got to cut it loose for tonight, but I appreciate you hanging out with me, Off-World. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Everybody else
Thank you.
enjoyed tonight's show. Everybody that was in the chat room, God bless you. I want to just go through here real quick. Do sweepstakes right now. Oh, Ellen, that's a whole other show talking about her. Terry, Bloodlight. Oh, you guys are talking to each other. Let's see. I always thought it was really weird that they never age. She's like 70 and looks 25. Yes, that's so true. That was fun. Yes, it was, Terry. Thank you so much for everybody hanging out with me tonight. I'll be back again tomorrow. I think we'll do this. If I can't find like one of the big guests or whatever, I think we'll just do this. It's like community outreach, something. I don't know. So make it sound good. So thank you very much for hanging out with me. I'm going to say goodnight to everybody. Take care. I'll talk to you soon.
Cheers.
Bye. All right. So remember, folks, as long as we all lift each other up, we will all rise together. I'm Captain Doc Skinner on board the Starship Pariah, flying around somewhere. And I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel, 7 p.m. Pacific Mountain Time. We're the same time as Pacific right now. So 7 p.m. Pacific. And see you guys tomorrow. We'll talk about something else. How about that? Oh, and I got to make an ending for this show too, because it just kind of sucks where I just hit the button and then next thing you know,